Let me start with a bold claim. If you can describe what you want in simple English, you can build and deploy a complete web app today, in less time than it takes to make a cup of tea. And I'm not exaggerating. No long tutorials, no fighting with boilerplate, and no endless scrolling through documentation. Today I'm going to show you how to use GitHub Copilot together with Vercel to transform a basic idea into a fully deployed website in just 20 minutes. But here's the part nobody else explains. I'm not just going to show you how to generate code. I'm going to show you how to guide Copilot like a senior developer, how to prevent hallucinations, how to stop broken logic before it happens, and how to use a workflow that consistently gives you clean, usable, production-ready code. By the end of this video, you won't just understand Copilot, you'll know how to control it. We're going to build a clean, modern tasks board web app using Next.js. You'll be able to add tasks, mark them complete, delete them, and manage everything through a smooth, minimal UI. And there's a reason I picked this example. A tasks board touches all the key areas developers struggle with: UI generation, state management, proper event handling, and API routes. If you can guide Copilot through these parts, you can guide it through anything: dashboards, admin panels, SaaS tools, even full applications. Everything starts with the first prompt. Most people type something vague like "make a Todo app," and then they blame Copilot when they get random, messy code. But Copilot behaves like a junior developer. It performs best when you give it a clear role, clear structure, and clear acceptance criteria. So we start with a simple but powerful prompt: create a Next.js tasks board with Tailwind styling, components for adding, completing, and deleting tasks, and keep all logic modular and simple. Short, clear, structured. And suddenly Copilot generates the entire UI skeleton. We paste the component into our project, run the dev server, and the UI appears instantly. That moment always feels magical. But now comes the part that separates real AI-assisted developers from random users. We do not trust Copilot blindly. We apply the first rule: preview everything, trust nothing. We click around. We look at the layout. We check the state updates. If a button feels off, we immediately fix it with a microprompt instead of manually rewriting everything. Microprompts like "refactor this cleaner," or "to make this button update state correctly," or "move this logic into a separate function." These tiny instructions shape Copilot's behavior and remove 80% of the manual effort. Now let me show you something even more important. I'm going to intentionally break the app by adding a small error, something like a wrong variable name in the delete handler. The app breaks. But instead of getting frustrated, we use Copilot the way it was meant to be used. We type, "fix this component so deleting tasks works correctly and maintain clean state updates." Copilot reads the code, analyzes the logic, finds the error, and corrects it. This is where AI becomes your partner. Not perfect, not magical, but incredibly helpful when guided correctly. Next, we generate the backend. Instead of typing something unclear like "create a backend," we use precision. We type, "create an API route that returns the tasks array and supports post for adding new tasks." And within seconds Copilot gives us a clean, simple server handler. We test the route in the browser, and when that JSON output appears, everything clicks. In under 10 minutes, we now have a working UI, a working backend, and data moving cleanly between them. Now comes deployment, the part that scares beginners but is actually the easiest step. We push the code to GitHub, connect the repo to Vercel, and Vercel instantly detects Next.js. No complicated configuration, no YAML files, no build scripts. A few seconds later, our app is live. And there's something special about that moment, when your idea becomes a real, accessible website. It never gets old. But before you celebrate, I want to give you the Copilot reliability checklist, the system that turns AI-generated code from a "maybe it works" into "I trust this" in production. 1. Always run the code before believing it. 2. Validate every state update manually. 3. Test all API routes in the browser. 4. Remove unused imports or ghost variables Copilot sometimes leaves behind. And 5. Always finish with one refactor prompt, rewrite this code cleaner while keeping the logic identical. That single step improves code quality more than anything else. This workflow works because it removes guesswork. AI doesn't replace developers, it removes friction. You still control the architecture. You still guide the structure. Copilot simply carries the heavy load, boilerplate, repetitive functions, UI setups, and pattern-based code. Instead of spending hours fighting with syntax or searching Stack Overflow, you move directly to building. And that's why AI-assisted development is not cheating, it's the new normal. If you've ever felt overwhelmed learning frameworks, or frustrated spending hours debugging tiny errors, or stuck watching long tutorials that leave you more confused, trust me, this workflow changes everything. You stop fighting the tools. You start creating. You start enjoying the process again. And if this video helped you even a little, I'm asking for one simple favor. Hit the like button so YouTube knows this content helps developers. Subscribe if you want more practical, real-world AI coding tutorials. And share this video with one friend who's trying to learn faster. Your one share could genuinely help someone unlock a new level in their coding journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next build.